Welcome back, everyone, and I am super excited to have you back with us and to be here with you guys, because this is what I truly love to do, to reconnect with you, to be here with you and share with you this phenomenal information that has literally changed the course of my life 5.5 years ago. So thank you so much for this privilege, and thank you so much for this opportunity so I can share this information with each and one of you here. So what I would like to do is, first of all, I would like each and one of you right now, close your eyes, and I would like you to imagine an ideal version of your day. So I would like you to really allow your imagination take you to that dream place of yours. And I'll guide you through this process, but I would like you to really let your imagination and allow your imagination to go to those ideal places of your dreams and desires without letting that how and when to enter your mind. So I just want you guys to close your eyes right now, listen to my voice, and let your imagination wander. So just relax and uncross your arms and legs and really feel that you are now in your relaxed body. So I'm going to talk you through this process, and I want you to completely focus on your breath and listen to my voice. Don't worry about perfection, and don't worry about the ideal picture you're having. Just allow your imagination to take you to this dream place of yours. So take a deep breath, and now I want you to imagine that one day of your desired life, the ultimate life you want for yourself. I want you to see yourself doing what you truly love to do. I want you to see your business or the job that you're in, and I want you to see that to give you so much fulfillment. And I want you to see yourself working with high achievers, supportive, inspiring, fun people that are helping you fulfill your heart desires, and you're also helping them to have these beautiful dreams come true, and you work with phenomenal team. I want you to see your bank account. I want you to see the balance where you really feel rewarded. What kind of impact you're making in the world to your customers, to yourself, to your family, and your loved ones. How does it feel to be the best version of you, living your purpose, doing what truly fulfills you? And now, with your eyes closed, I want you to imagine that you are stepping out of your office, or if you work somewhere at home, you're also stepping out from your home's office and you walk towards your dream car. And I want you to get into your dream car and really hold the steering wheel in your car. And I want you to, with your eyes still closed, smell the interior in your car, the leather smell. And I really want you to absorb it. I want you to see yourself sitting in your dream car and you feel the sunshine as shining through the window and you can see the warmth on your cheeks. And I want you to listen to the sound of the engine. Smell the leather, feel that sunshine. How does it feel to be in your dream car? And now, if you are working from your office, I want you to take that drive towards your home. And if you're working from your dream home, I want you to just take a drive and just go in that car for a beautiful drive with an imagining beautiful views that you always want to be surrounded by. Maybe it's the sea view, maybe it's the mountain view, whatever as your heart desires. And still in your imagination, with your eyes closed, I want you to really feel the moment. Right now, you're driving in your dream car and you're taking it for a drive and you love every single moment of this. And pay attention to the outside. What do you see? What do you feel? How happy you feel. Now, I want you to drive up to your dream home, your villa or an apartment. And I really want you to absorb the outside picture of your home. You're just driving up your driveway and you're getting out of your dream car and look at your dream home. What do you see? How do you feel? I really want you to take it all in. This is you and this is yours. And now I want you to open the door to your dream house and notice what's the first sound you hear. Who is inside? What's the first smell that hits your senses? Who lives with you? Your family? Your partner? Maybe the partner that you want to attract? And now I want you to close the door and go to a big mirror in your house. And I want you to stand in front of this mirror and look deeply in your eye. And notice, this is you. You are the fittest you've ever been. You are in your perfect body, your perfect weight. You look gorgeous. You look handsome. You are full of energy. You can literally move mountains. You like yourself. You love yourself. You're so proud of yourself for everything that you have achieved in your life right now in your imagination. You can see yourself right now. You're looking in yourself right now in your imagination with your eyes closed. This is you. And I want you to walk slowly to your bedroom. Climb up your bed and place your cheeks softly on your pillow. And I want you to take it all in. Really feel proud. Feel fulfilled. Feel joyful. And feel grateful. This is yours. This is your life. This is your home. This is the life you've created. All of it. It's yours. And now I want you to drift off to sleep. So, all right, guys, now open your eyes And let us know, please, in a chat box, how did you feel? Let us know, even though if you're watching this as a replay, still, please let us know, how did you feel? What did you see in your imagination? How did you feel when I was guiding you through this process? And how it made you feel. So please let us know in the chat box. And I want you to know that whatever you have seen in your imagination, it's meant to be yours. Your imagination, as you may remember from our workshop this week, is your higher mental faculty. This is a higher mental faculty that you were born with, and you can literally create anything your heart truly desires. Imagination is much more important than knowledge. This is what Einstein used to say. And he used to say that he had imagined all of his outcomes when he was doing scientific experiments. And then when he was imagining all the outcomes, ideas were coming to him how to accomplish it. Our higher mental faculty is your invisible power. This is something that can literally take you to your dream goals and create it in your physical world. This is that bridge between where you are now to where you can be. And this is something that we help you to understand and learn, this higher mental faculty, this powerful invisible force of yours that every single one of you was born with. And you have 6 higher mental faculties. And when you really learn and understand how to use them and how to develop them, because all of these higher mental faculties, which is your perception, your will, so the ability to focus, your imagination, your intuition, your reasoning, which is your thinking, and your intuition, these higher mental faculties are your mental muscles. So you have to exercise them. Once you exercise them, they become stronger. So this is a huge part of our mentorship program, Thinking into Results, and this is where we help you to develop it. So today I'm going to give you a quick description of what you can learn if you decide to join our 6 months mentorship program, Thinking into Results. If you enjoyed that vision that we have gone through, this is something that is meant to be yours, because if you can see it in your mind, you can literally hold it in your hand. This is how it works. And when you listen to every great mind in history, they would all agree on this statement. They may disagree on everything else, but they will all agree on this. You literally become what you think about most of the time. Thinking is also your higher mental faculty. Not many people use the thinking, even though when you hear this statement, not many people think. You may straight away argue with it and say, well, obviously everybody thinks because of this buzz in my head. But this buzz in your head is not thinking. It's just the exercise of the memory. Real thinking is creating. So you can create the life that you truly desire. It's right here. You feel it. You feel that there is more out there. You feel that you were meant to do something more in this life. You can feel it, and we can literally help you to bridge that feeling and to help you, to teach you, to show you, to guide you through the step-by-step scientific formula that we use in our Thinking into Results program to help you to bridge that gap between from what you feel to what you actually see in your physical world. And there is a process to it. And this process has been carefully designed by one of the best master thinkers, Bob Proctor, and his business partner, Sandy Gallagher. Those two together, those two brilliant people together, paired up about 15 years ago, and they've spent a vast amount of time to create this phenomenal mentorship program where you can learn not only incredible information about yourself, but you can also experience that shift within your life. And what's even more important, something that is very close to my heart, you've probably heard me saying this quite a lot, is once you learn and understand this program, once you learn and understand who you are and how powerful you are and how to recognize that potential that's locked up within yourself, you can bring it to the surface. And once you understand how to use your higher mental faculties and how to apply this process from our mentorship program, you can then pass it on to your loved ones. If you have children, this is absolutely crucial, because I really want you guys to understand one thing. If you don't know about the steps towards success, if you don't understand your mind, if you are living in a confused state most of the time, sometimes you might succeed, sometimes you go down, and it's like a roller coaster. I really want you to know that this is exactly what you're going to pass on to your children. You will say to them whatever you know, because this is your level of awareness. And the question is if that's what you want to do. Do you want your children to recreate what you are creating right now? Or do you want them to have an easier and happy life because you're going to give them this incredible and priceless gift to them? And now, before I go into technicality of thinking into results, because thinking into results literally bridges the gap between what you truly desire to the physical creation. So we can help you, first of all, we can help you to decide what is your purpose. If you're not sure about it, this is how I began my journey. I just didn't know what I wanted. After trying so many things in my life, I've actually got myself more confused. So within the first 2 months when I joined 6 years ago, this process has helped me to discover my life purpose. This process also has helped Nick to discover his life purpose within a very short period of time. So before going into the 12 sessions and parts in thinking into results and what's included, I just wanted to bring Nick back quickly, because he doesn't know this. This is very spontaneous. As I'm sharing this information with you, I just remember his incredible stories when he joined us about 3 months ago. And I would like you, Nick, to share with our audience a couple of things. First of all, your journey towards discovering your true life purpose, and second of all, how you have passed this information on to your children, because you have some incredible stories within a very short period of time. You have to unmute yourself, I think. Sorry.
Yes. Sorry. Thank you, guys. Again, pleasure to be back. I wasn't supposed to be, but I'm here now. That's really good. I really feel proud again to be here. So, yes. So going back to when I started thinking into results, life purpose. Well, when I started this program, I wanted it. I absolutely wanted it. There was this desire in my heart that this resonated with me. All of what you talked about back then, 3 months ago, resonated 100% with me. I really wanted to learn about myself first of all, and then obviously find out my true purpose, what it is that I would really want, what is my desire, my goal. So this program, I think it was within 6 weeks, I discovered it. It's still a work in progress in terms of achieving it. However, I know what I want now, and without being in TIR, I would probably been plodding along, really trying to figure it out without much success, I suppose. You gave the program, give the direction, you provide that support in order to follow the direction and achieve what I wanted to achieve, and I'm truly grateful for joining the program in the first place, and secondly to be part of your team, I suppose, in some way to actually learn this stuff. It's beautiful stuff. And in terms of the investment that I made, to me, it cannot be compared to what I'm going to gain, or I'm gaining out of it. I mean, I think it was within 3-4 weeks of me being on the program, I transferred that knowledge and information onto my children. My children of 8 and 9, and it is amazing how, and we know children will grasp and grab everything. And you talked about it, Alex, in the sessions where we were talking about, how subconscious mind of children are wide open when they're very young, and all the things that goes into it. But it's amazing how our lives have changed since we started the program. It's not just me, but it's the whole family. My kids are actually engaging with that program. I'm not going to give everything away because I think it's important. What we need to understand is that life overall within my family has changed dramatically from what it used to be to what it is now. My children are at a different level, thinking differently, they're behaving differently. They even watch Bob Proctor now and again, and they even repeating things to me, which is amazing. And we practice gratitude, which is one of the things that I would like to emphasize here, because that changed not only my whole family, but in particular my son playing football. Whilst he was doing all of this, it got him to a level where he never thought he would be. His paradigm obviously was there anyway, but he shifted that, and it's unbelievable. They're engaging, I'm engaging, my wife is in the program. The whole family seems to be engaging with it, and we can only see the future being bright. And I think I personally know that I'm moving closer and closer to my goal sooner than I thought it would be. And what is amazing though, it feels effortless. And that's the point. You've plodded through life, you've struggled trying to find your way, and then suddenly something clicked. And I think all of this is about the program and your support that actually takes us to that place where it seems and feels really effortless. And if that resonates with the people watching, all of you watching, I think you should really have a think about what that means. I'm an ordinary guy. Yes, I've done sales and I've done this, I've done that. Yes, but my true purpose in life is not all of this. Is a lot more than that. I'm aspiring to be still bigger and better. Bob Proctor is still doing what he's doing after 60 odd years, and he's still studying, he's still doing these things, and he's full of life. He wants to continue. And the same here. I just think I've got another probably 40, 50 years ahead of me where I can continue to grow. And this is that part. It's about the growth. You invest a huge amount of money in certain things, in material things, but people forget that the essence of it all is about your personal growth. Mm-hmm. And that's so important. So I just, thanks for bringing me in. And I didn't expect you to ask me that question, but I hope I presented it in a way that is going to resonate with everybody.
Thank you so much, Nick. And the question came up naturally. I always follow my gut feeling, and I felt that the audience needs to hear your story, so I brought the question up. So thank you so much for sharing once again with your story. And this is something that I have experienced myself as well when it comes to effortless way. And we don't talk about not working hard, but we talk about, because it's not about that you're not going to feel uncomfortable, that it's just going to come to you. This is very misunderstood. But what we are talking about is that you are given a step-by-step formula, which if you follow to the dot, you will really find something within yourself, discover something within yourself you did not know it was there. So it's not going to be easy, like you just wake up and do nothing. It requires you to change, right? It requires your paradigm to be changed. And sometimes change is not easy, but because of the support and the guidance you have, it's a lot more easier, because you're not doing this by yourself. You're doing this with the support of myself, with the support of the group. In the group, we have incredible team. Nick is our new addition, very new, but very fast. He has got to this place within literally 3 months. Not only he's completed his coaching qualification, but he has already joined my workshop, and we're now sharing this together. So it has happened in 3 months. Imagine, guys, if you're not sure what you want to do in life, if you think, well, it's kind of blur, I want to do more but I'm not sure, think about it. This is what I was 5.5 years ago. I've tried so many things that I literally didn't know what else I could try. And then 2 months into the program, I've discovered my life purpose. I really got connected with myself, and I had it very clear in my mind what exactly I wanted to do. To Nick, it happened the same. Within 6 weeks, he got connected with his own inner guiding system, and he got really connected with it and got that clarity. Once you have a clarity, you then really speed up your results. What Nick has achieved, he didn't share with you, but I'm going to say to you what he has achieved within 3 weeks. I think it's the training you've done, Nick, correct me if I'm wrong, I think you had 9 months to do this, am I correct?
Yeah, it was 600 guided learning hours. So just wanted to add to that for a little bit about what you just said about, what I've done. And I think what I've done, I feel it was effortless, but you need to do the work. Nothing happens by accident, and nothing happens on a plate. You don't get everything on a plate. You've got to put the effort in. You've got to put the work in. I think the work I'm talking about is not the hard grafting work. I'm talking about the mind work. I'm talking about the subconscious positioning of your mind, and say, I want to do this, and I'm going to do it. And what I did was, I didn't tell you even. I didn't tell anybody. It resonated with me at the time that I needed something. I needed a qualification, and I thought, I'm going to go and do this. And I selected a level 7 life coaching qualification, which is a postgraduate diploma, in effect, 600 learning hours, guided learning hours, which is potentially around 7 to 9 months, depending on how much you do. I completed the course successfully within 3 weeks. And I had that in my head. I wanted to do it within, and that's me working full-time job as well as doing TIR as well as. But for some reason, something happened in my subconscious that told me I've got to do this. I needed to do this, and I did it. And if to this day you're telling me how I did it, I don't know. I really don't know.
I understand what you mean, because it happened to me too. When I had that desire, this is the burning desire Napoleon talks about in his world-class known Think and Grow Rich book. The burning desire, he says, nothing happens without that burning desire. You have, first of all, found and discovered that life purpose, and you got connected with that purpose, and that's where burning desire is born. When you have it, you're basically unstoppable. And the same would happen to me when I found my life purpose, when I got connected with the vision of what's possible for me. I've started my business without any previous business experience. Literally, I had so many paradigms. Like I told you before, guys, if you were watching our short workshop from the beginning, I had a huge fear from public speaking. I would choke if I were sat in front of 2-3 people. I would literally get paralyzed by that fear, and all of the sudden I was here running my own business, and within 6 weeks of starting my business without any previous business experience, I've replaced my corporate income. And in my corporate income, I was working 40+ hours per week, and I felt constantly exhausted. Not only that, I didn't feel happy. I didn't have that satisfaction. And here I am running my business online, internationally, within 6 weeks, and I've replaced my income, and I worked less, and I didn't feel exhausted. And if you ask me how I did it, I would be the same. I have no idea. All I did, and I remember it like if it was yesterday, I just said to myself, I just have to follow what Bob tells me. I just have to follow what Bob tells me day by day, and the results were created. Overall, it's been incredible. Overall, I never look back. I live my life since then feeling such a joy for what I do. I can say from the bottom of my heart, I love what I do. And we talked about it before, earlier on, that I literally could work a couple of hours on the weekend as today, and I love it, and I don't feel like it's work. I am a full-time mom, and I have this privilege to be with my baby girl, not to miss out on her growing up, and I still can run my business without any feel of that I have to sacrifice something for nothing. And I earn much more in my few hours a day, few times per week, my income is much more than my last corporate full-time job. This guys is not happening by coincidence. What Nick is talking about, what he has achieved in the past few weeks, has not happened by accident. What I had achieved starting 5 years ago, because this journey, like Nick said, is never ending. What I've achieved is not done by accident, is not done by luck. It's not like Nick or myself, we were just at a place, very lucky, and the right place came. It does not happen like this. What has happened, there's one thing, one common thing, is that we made a decision. We made a decision to literally jump into it, to invest in myself. Nick invested in himself, and that has then filters down to his family. It's the same in my family. My baby little girl, I probably keep talking about it all the time, because that's my priority right now, that I can pass on to her the information that will give her that head start in her life, because I now understand her beautiful mind. I know exactly that her subconscious mind is wide open. Whatever she's exposed to, everything, all the information, anything from myself, from the closed ones, from anything she's exposed to, it goes into her subconscious mind, and that's how her beliefs are formed, her self-image, and that's what gives her head start in her life. And I know it. With that knowledge and understanding, I know exactly what I'm doing, rather than on a hit and miss basis. And this is exactly and more what we offer here for you guys in our mentorship program. So if you do have any doubt, if you kind of like on that side a little bit, you really want it, but then something is stopping you, I really want you to listen to us. And if that resonates with you, if you want to be also having your own success story, you need to listen to your heart. You need to listen to your intuition. You literally have to take a leap of faith, like Nick said, and you have to jump into it. It's not an easy decision, but I can promise you from the bottom of my heart, this will be one of the most important decisions of your life, and you will look back and you will be grateful and thankful to yourself that you've actually made that decision. So now, what I wanted to say, I'm going to go through the 12 steps in our Thinking into Results program, and also towards the end today's session, we're going to announce a winner of 1 month coaching with Nick. So we've actually picked up a person who has been participating in our workshop for majority of time, who was active in our workshop, and we have one lucky person that we're going to announce at the end of today's session, who's going to have a privilege to be working with Nick, and he will tell you about it after when I announce that person. So stay with us till the end, guys, because there's so much more exciting things happening. So Thinking into Results program is the program for leaders. You got to become a leader in your life first, if you want to lead in your business, and if you want to lead in your life, also have followers as your family or your close ones. First, you have to learn how to lead yourself. You have to lead yourself from where you are right now to where you truly want to be. And Thinking into Results program is carefully designed to help you to do this. We have 12 modules. At the end of each module, you have questions that help you to really dig deeper into your paradigm. So discover what's holding you back. You know, some of you, when they were saying, what is really holding me back, Alex? Well, your beliefs, some of your beliefs and some of your habits is holding you back. So I really want you to understand that if you're not sure what it is, these specially designed questions will help you to understand, because this is how you can get to know yourself better, by going through certain questions. So 12 modules, 12 sessions over 6 months period. You are given 12 videos where Bob Proctor, master thinker, will be teaching you via videos. And we have a specially designed process how to study this. And this is something I tell you in detail during our introduction session, which we have straight after when you join us. And this is something that you have to follow to the dot. When you follow it, you literally start reprogramming your subconscious mind, okay? So lesson number 1 is worthy ideal. Worthy ideal is literally about how to set worthy goals. So set up and achieve goals. Setting up a goal It's very important, and not many people go after something what they truly want. Most of people go after what they think they can get, and that is not motivating, that's not inspiring. This is why people sometimes go sideways. They go for another qualification, they go for another degree, they are literally doing what they know how to, and eventually in long term they are stuck again, because if they go for another qualification, if they go for another job, in long term they're not really curing what they're missing, and what they're missing is that true life purpose. It's really, you have to stretch yourself to discover something that is within you. You really have to go after something what you truly desire, and in order to do so, you have to discover it. You have to get connected with your real self. Many people have forgotten to go after the dreams because you talk yourself out of it. You say to yourself, how am I going to do it? This is not going to bring me money. This is not going to be profitable, and all that stuff. And you talk yourself out of it. So you go after something where you think you can get. The problem is you either give up halfway through, or you just find yourself in the same spot few years later. A huge waste of time, and a huge waste of money as well, because time is also money. So in this lesson, we help you understand what are worthy goals. Setting up a goal takes a serious thought. And once you have that worthy goal, it's only 50% of the process, and another 50% is how to achieve it. That's a completely different process. Having a goal, setting up a goal, and achieving it, two different processes. One takes part in your conscious mind, the other one in your subconscious mind. So lesson number one helps you to do this. And that lesson has a video. You can also listen it to those videos and audios on the go, so it's very flexible. You also have a workbook with you, so you can work with it, and at the end of each session, each lesson, you've got a questionnaire that you do, and you help yourself to dig deeper, to really ask yourself what is that you really want, rather than what you think you can get. And at the end of each session as well, you've got beautiful and powerful exercises and articles. Lesson number two is knowing doing gap. Knowing doing gap is something what most people face. We have a knowing doing gap, majority of us. You know what to do. You know you could do better. You know you could be more productive. You know there is a better way, yet you're not doing it. You are, most of you, I believe, I have a strong belief that most of you are very well educated. You've done it for a reason, because you wanted a better life, but it doesn't mean you are as productive as you think, because this is two different parts of the mind. Your educated mind, your intellectual mind, is your conscious mind. However, what's responsible for your results and your behavior is your subconscious mind. So the knowing doing gap, there is a gap between what you know and what you actually do. In this lesson will help you to bridge that gap, so you can filter that information down to the subconscious mind and act on it, so you become much more productive with less effort. Lesson number 3 and 4 are probably one of my favorite lessons. Actually, every lesson is my favorite lesson. But these two lessons talk about your infinite mind and your secret genie. Your infinite mind, you literally learn about the mind. What is the mind? We were trying to give you as much information as we could this week with the time available. But even if we wanted to share with you everything we know, time-wise, it would be impossible. So this information is something that you can learn over a certain period of time, over a 6-month period. If you do exactly what you're told, what you're guided through, what you're encouraged to do, and when you follow this step-by-step formula, you will start reprogramming your mind. So after a month, after 2 months, you'll see shifts within yourself. After 2-3 months, you'll see the results changing. And this is also something that I would say to each and one of you. If you are working on something and you think that you can do it by yourself, I wouldn't say I doubt your ability, because I don't. But what I want you to be aware of is, I want you to be honest with yourself and check your progress regularly. I don't want you to be just thinking, yes, I'm working on it and I know what I'm doing, because the results always tell a very interesting story. The results show where you are programmed. So if you're working on something and you think, I know what I'm doing, but 2, 3, 4 months down the line, you're still not achieving it, I would suggest that there is something that's holding you back. You might not be even aware of it. So please be honest with yourself. Don't live in a denial for 6 months, a year, because time, you cannot buy it back. Money you spend, you gain. You spend more money, you can gain more money if you understand the money, something we teach also in thinking into results process. Where is the money? What is the money? You can have more of it. But time, once it's gone, it's gone. So I don't want you to be wasting a lot of time in your life. Another year, think about it, guys. 2021, we're halfway into it already. Second half. I have spoken to some of people at the beginning of this year, and they were saying to me, from the second quarter, I'm going to be working with you, Alex, because I want to take my business to the next level. We are actually in the third quarter. Where are you at right now? Time passes by very quickly. You spend your days anyway doing something. Why wouldn't you want to be doing something that you know has a structure, it's proven scientifically, it's guided, and the results are guaranteed if you apply what you are taught? Think about it, guys. Time you cannot buy back. Ever. Money comes in and goes. Lesson number 5 is thinking into results. So really, how to stay in charge no matter the circumstances. This is huge. I would say in a current uncertain world right now, when everything can be upside down overnight, where you don't even know where you're going to be in a month, you don't even know what's going to happen with the economy in the next few months. There's lots of uncertainty. There's lots of fear. There's lots of people feeling uncomfortable. Lots of businesses have failed because of this uncertainty. When you know how you can raise above this, you will start being in control, and you can be in control regardless the circumstances. I have clients, real life clients, who had done the program with me about 2-3 years ago, and they said to me last year, when the current situation has hit the economy, despite the fear, despite the uncertainty, they had the tools and mindset to deal with it. Not only to deal with it, they had the mindset to course correct, adapt to the change, and raise above it. So they actually didn't allow their businesses to fall. There's so many businesses that fail, but you can still course correct and you can become stronger because you're equipped with it. Would you want to do that? Would you want to be the person who knows exactly what to do despite the uncertainty? Think about it, guys. Depression 100 years ago, 1930. There's so many people who have committed suicide because they couldn't cope with the stress and uncertainty. But there are also people who are winning. There are people who are making money. There are people who are going strong through it, not because of chance or luck, because of the mindset. They knew something. They could see beyond that. They could see beyond the current situation. They understood that they can only be in control of their own life, nobody else. And despite what's happening in the economy, you can create your own economy. You can. I'm doing this, and I know so many people who do this at the same time. It's the mindset that literally creates your success, not the economy. You can go through this if you know how, if you have the tools that you can apply into your day-to-day business or your personal life today. So this is lesson number 6, the trick of staying in charge no matter the circumstances. This is huge. Very powerful lesson. Lesson number 6 is environment is but our looking glass. And this is where self-image psychology comes in. One of my favorite lessons as well. You cannot outperform your self-image. Think about it. Maxwell Maltz, Dr. Maxwell Maltz used to say nearly 100 years ago, you cannot outperform your self-image. What does it mean? If you don't understand what is your self-image, if you don't know where you are programmed with when it comes to your belief system, when it comes to your habits, when it comes to the way you see yourself, the way you perceive yourself inside of your subconscious mind, it's not about your physical self, It's not about how pretty you look in the mirror. It's not about how you smile and what you say that everything is going well. It's about how you feel inside about yourself. Unless you understand this, unless you know what you're programmed with, no matter how hard you try, no matter what dreams you have, you cannot outperform your self-image. Your self-image is the primary cause of your results. So in order for you to really succeed in life, despite the circumstances, you need to understand that the primary cause of your result is your self-image. Shift your self-image and you can shift your results. Your results are always the reflection of what's going on inside of your mind. This lesson tells you that you might be thinking in secrets and nobody can hear your thoughts. But when I look at your results, I will see what you're programmed with, because your results tell a very interesting story. They show where you are programmed with financially. This is the reflection in your bank account. Every single month your income comes in. That's where you are programmed when it comes to money. Relationship, look around who you're surrounded by. This is how you're programmed with. You attract certain people to your life. If you are looking for that perfect partner in your life and you have noticed the same pattern reoccurring, it means that you have to, and you're not happy with, it means you have to shift that self-image. So then you can start attracting different people. There is always a pattern in our life. This is the pattern I had noticed in my life. When I kept changing jobs, 3-4 different jobs, every 2 years I kept changing jobs until I was nearly about to change a job again. And I said to myself, hold on a second. What am I doing? I've been doing this for nearly a decade, hoping to find something different, hoping that I'm going to join a company that's going to be wonderful and this and that. But it was me, it was my self-image that was stopping it. You have to understand, just as we were saying in our previous session, the only thing that's holding you back, it's you. Your paradigm might be holding you back from believing it, but the sooner you believe it, the sooner you open your mind towards it, the faster you can take responsibility for your own life, grab your life and say, from now on, I am creating my results, not the economy, not chance or luck. And lesson number 6 is a hugely powerful lesson. It's going to help you to do it. Lesson number 7, trample the terror barrier. Terror barrier is fear. If fear is something that is stopping you from achieving anything you like, as we were talking about, fear from picking up that phone, fear from speaking to a prospect, fear from failure, all of this is fear, is that terror barrier, as we call it. If you feel that fear is in your way, you're gonna love this lesson, because we really dig into fear so you understand what it is. Once you understand, truly understand, I don't mean intellectually, because you may not understand fear intellectually, because we talked about it a little bit in our workshop. And you may say, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. But until you face it, until you actually say to yourself, now I know the fear is there and I'm going to push through it, until your behavior shows that shift, you have not internalized that knowledge. You may know what it is, you may know it's a part of your growth, but until you act on it, it's not a part of your paradigm. And this is where we help you. We go deeper, we dig deeper into fear so you actually learn how to face it. When you learn how to face it, you practice it, and then you become comfortable being uncomfortable. Hugely powerful lesson. You will never be afraid from picking up that phone, being afraid of the rejection, being afraid of failure, because we will shift your paradigm about it. I guarantee you guys, only if you want to. Lesson number 8 is the power of praxis, and it's belief. And this is a huge part, because belief it's huge. Even though you may say, I believe I can make it happen, and I believe that one day things will change for me. This is almost like a dreamer. One day, someday may never happen. Unless you say to yourself from now on, and you're very committed to it, you give yourself a command and you follow it. That's a belief. When you truly believe it can happen, you act on it. That's it. Don't complicate it. Don't complicate it with all these excuses saying, well, I don't have enough time, not enough money, and this and this and that, and whatever excuses you come up with, that's your paradigm. Remember, guys, you either act towards it and you move forward, or you are surrounded by your excuses, and because you keep repeating those excuses, you are going backwards. And you believe in it. So believe, you know when you truly believe something, when your body is behaving or acting towards it, because that belief is internalized. In many cases, in my case, including few years ago, so 6-7 years ago, I thought I believed it. I really did. I wasn't aware. It was just an intellectual belief. I really believe that one day things are going to happen to me. One day I'm going to create that financial freedom. One day I'm going to join this great company and I'm going to be happy and satisfied. It didn't happen until I took things in my hands and I said to myself, now I'm responsible for my results and I'm acting towards it. Lesson number 9 is the magic word, and it's attitude. Attitude is extremely important. It's the word that's used across corporations, across many fields, as when we talk about performance, but attitude is highly misunderstood. I used to think that attitude is when I have a positive attitude, so I'm happy-go-lucky, I have a great attitude. But that's only a third of this attitude. Attitude is a composite of 3: thoughts, feelings, actions, and you have to be aligned in all 3 to really become productive, effective, and do things with less effort. This is what we teach you here in lesson number 9. Lesson number 10 is the most valuable person, which is a leader. A leader, if you're a leader in your company, then this lesson is absolutely priceless for you. But it's not just for people who are in a leadership environment or leadership role. This person is for everyone who wants to take their life to the next level, their business to the next level, because your business, whether you're self-employed or you work for someone else, your business is the reflection of you, is the extension of you, nothing else. That's it, nothing else. We complicate things because we don't understand it. Here in Thinking into Results mentorship program, we keep it simple. And life is simple, very simple. We just complicate it because this information is not taught at school and we don't understand it, therefore we complicate it. Lesson number 11 is leaving with the impression of increase, and this is absolutely powerful, and I love that lesson because this is something that we always put into practice every single time we go through this as a group together, and I can promise you guys, when we apply this lesson into our daily life, we have some incredible results within 7 days. It's amazing. Lesson number 12, which is the power of the mastermind, is incredible. And this mastermind is described in Think and Grow Rich book because only through the connection and alliance with like-minded people, you can get connected to the power that Napoleon Hill talks about, the power of the mastermind. It gives me goosebumps every time when I read about this lesson, every time when I teach this lesson, when I share this lesson in our group. And this lesson has a huge effect on your results. You will never be as productive and as effective as you could have been without much effort unless you are a part of a mastermind alliance. These are the words by Napoleon Hill, who has spent 25 years researching 500 most successful people of his generation. And he said, you gotta be a part of the mastermind group. This is something we help you with in Thinking of the Results. We connect you with like-minded people so you can create your own mastermind alliance. Now, give me a couple of more minutes, guys. I'm just finishing up with the what's included in Thinking into Results, and then we're going to go to our winner of our workshop. So not only for the price of £5,000, which is $7,500 US, not only you get all this value, this incredible value, which I know for a fact it's life-changing if you want to apply it, if you're serious about your life. Not only you get this value of lifetime access to the videos, audios, and your participant guide. You have me guiding you through this process for 6 months, working with you closely. You also have Nick on a side who will be helping you with your sales, if that's what you want to do, sales or service. And we also have Christelle, who I used to work with a few years ago. And Christelle, I might bring her back later on or tomorrow in our group, so stay tuned. She'll share with you her own story, which is pretty incredible. I've known Christelle for about 4 years now, and since we started working together, Christelle has never stopped achieving incredible things. And in the past year, she has done her energy healer qualification. So she helps you to heal certain parts of your energy. So negative emotions, perhaps this is something that also may be holding you back. So we really go deeper, we dig deeper. It's not just the information, the mindset, which is your thinking. It's not just the strategies that we implement and help you implement into your business, which is your intellect, but it's implementation as well, which is the physical plane, which is your doing. But mindset, which is the spiritual, and thinking is the most powerful. That energy part, you might be having some negative emotions from the past that might be blocking you. Anger, worry, doubt, guilt. There are very negative energies. They might be bringing you back, might bring your energy. That's why when you wake up in the morning, you don't feel energetic. You just feel that something is holding you back. It might be something from your past that is blocking you. Christelle, she is working with us. So she's actually working with our clients, and she helps if you want to unblock you those negative energy emotions. So not only you get all of this, but you also get something incredible, which is, first of all, the full access to the program, Bob Proctor's Q&As once a month or once every other month. And you also have access to our past calls in the past month, so you can literally learn as much as you want. You have access to our group, so there are weekly group sessions where there is enough time for you to ask a question, and we can literally lead you through as a mastermind to help you with your business. You have full support available, and you also have, on top of everything else, a marketing and strategies business package included, which is something I've done myself last year. It took my business to a completely new level. And this is very important in current uncertain times where, whether you want it or not, you have to move your business online sometimes. And we literally have the tools to give you how to deal with it. So we work with you. You're given the tools, information, and we teach you how to do so. And that currently on the market is worth £20,000. £20,000 currently. So you get that as a package of our Thinking into Results program if you join us by Tuesday midnight. So there's going to be a link underneath this video on Facebook. If you are watching us on LinkedIn or YouTube, please message me directly so I can schedule a call with you if need to, okay? So on top of this, because there's so much value, because every single time I work to improve the information I work, so I give more value to my clients to make sure they've got everything they need. So it's not just the mindset, but they also have the marketing and strategies tool. On top of everything else, we run every 2 to 3 months, we run daily workshops. So last time, about a month ago, we had a daily workshop on a Saturday where we literally went on probably for about 4 or 5 hours with few breaks, and we taught about how to take your business to the next level. So a path to agreement. Path to Agreement is a program designed by Bob Proctor, and you received it for free as well. And going forward, we're going to be having daily trainings as well every 2 to 3 months. The Working with the Loss is going to be another coming up training. So there's always so much going on. You're a part of a community. You're part of an incredible group where it's never boring and it only gets better. So this is it from me, guys. If you have any further questions when it comes to thinking into results and you're sort of kind of still halfway there, please reach out. We can schedule a 15-minute quick discovery call, and I can help you to understand it better. Or perhaps if you have any other questions, let me know. Okay. So for those of you who are quick decision makers, you can literally click on the link below this video on Facebook if you're on Facebook, and you can sign up today. Once you do, I'm going to reach out to you to schedule an introduction session and welcome you into our Thinking into Results family. Now, let's bring Nick back, and we're going to announce, this is a very, very exciting moment. So I hope that the person who has won Nick's coaching for a month, I hope they're present online. I'm going to check in a few minutes if they are, but let's make like big drums. And the big winner, a very lucky winner of Nick's 1 month coaching is Steve.
Well done, well done.
Well done and congratulations. Honestly, this is absolutely incredible. And if you are online, please let us know. Just say you are online. I'm going to check a chat box in a few seconds. Let us know. I don't know if you're online. If not, if you are watching us as a replay, let us know. We're going to tag you right after this video. And once again, congratulations. It's going to be incredible. Now I'm going to leave it to Nick to explain for a few minutes what does it involve. Okay, so I'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah, thank you very much, Alex. Very good. Well, congratulations to CISO. Sam, thank you very much for, first of all, being with us for the duration of the workshop. And now that you're a winner, you're wondering what's going to happen next. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to obviously reach out to you shortly, where we're going to schedule 4 sessions with you, 4 sessions of half an hour. And during that session, obviously those sessions, we need to explore what it is that you would like help with in terms of whether you do a business for yourself, or you're working for someone, or you want sales or service coaching. And I would like to do is actually provide you with additional information that I've been providing for the whole of this week, and give you the benefit of my knowledge and experience, but also providing you with that support to take yourself and your personal growth to the next level. So, but again, congratulations. I'm really, really, really looking forward to working with you for the next 4 weeks. So thank you very much. And just to, on a side note, for those of you, as Alex was saying about Thinking into Results program, if you think about it, and I want you to take this away for those of you who are not very quick decision makers yet, just want you to think about your personal growth against what you get taught at, for example, higher education. People pay huge amount of money, £9,000 a year, to get more knowledge and skills in particular. But you compare that to what you will get by joining a session, I'm sorry about my dog, joining a session where a program that will actually grow your personal self. That's invaluable. Just wanted to take this away. Thank you.
Absolutely incredible. And thank you so much for this, Nick, because I think this is something that people are not aware of. We are programmed to invest in certain things. We're programmed to go to university, and currently I think in the UK it's 9,000 per year. Yeah. And you spend 3 to 5 years and you get yourself in a humongous debt. And yes, it's important, that knowledge, don't get me wrong, only if you do it with passion. Many people, me included, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when I was studying what I was studying and paying that huge amount of money, I just did it because I thought that's what you have to do. And then I ended up doing completely different line of work. So, people, we are programmed through our educational system to invest in universities, to invest in certain programs, but more in terms of certificates, diplomas, but we're not programmed to invest in our mindset work. Whereas the mindset is what literally creates your results. So this is something where something is illogical to some people because they never are used to it. And now when I've been speaking to my past clients who have never literally stopped investing in themselves because they understood the power of the mind. Every single client I've been working with in the past 5 years, and I reach out to them from time to time just to see how they're doing, they literally say they have never stopped investing. Thinking the results was the beginning of the awareness, and then they literally keep going and growing and reinvesting in their mindset because they know how powerful impact it had on them. So this is something what we call maybe a logical move, illogical only because it's not taught at school. But once you get into it, you'll understand the power of it and you'll never look back. It's the same as myself. I never stopped investing in myself since. So once again, congratulations, CISO, and thank you so much, everyone, for being here with us today. It's been an absolute pleasure to be here with us for this entire week. Nick and myself, we've thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, I know we do because every single time after the session, we're just saying it's been absolutely incredible. I loved every single session, and this is literally what I do for my business, and I love it, guys. This could be you as well. And if you feel that this resonates with you, literally take a big breath, take a leap of faith, join our Thinking into Results family. It's going to be incredible, and you'll never look back. And for those of you who still, once again, have teeny tiny doubts or maybe a big doubt, reach out, please. You have time until Tuesday midnight to schedule a call with me to receive this incredible bonus session. And like I said, we're constantly working to improve our service, and we always give you more support every single time. So I think this is it from me, guys. Over the next few days, we will be sharing with some success stories. So I'll bring certain people live. So there's no time dedicated to it, but please stay tuned. And if you don't want to miss other people's success stories and the experiences with Thinking into Results, please, if you're on Facebook, turn the notification button on. So when we do go live, you get notified, because over the next 2 days, today and tomorrow, I'm going to be inviting my past clients who have worked with me so they can share with you their incredible success stories. So you'll see for yourself that it's not about you or you not being able to do something. It's about the process we teach you in Thinking into Results, and it works the same for every single one who applies it into their life. All right, guys, so this is it from me, guys. And if you have any questions, please reach out. Thank you so much for being here with us, and we wish you a wonderful end of the weekend.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.